Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have for you today a flip through of a cat themed journal. I made 3 of these. All of them have a little golden book cover to them. This particular one I believe is a vintage cover. As you can see, it was only 49 cents and there's no barcode on it or anything. This one in particular is the biggest one. They all have 2 signatures, but this one has the most pages and the most ephemera stuffed in it, and it is by far the heaviest. It has a 2-inch spine, a removable tassel that consists of some ribbons, a little floss keeper that's in the shape of a cat, and you wrap the floss around. It looks like he's wearing a little sweater. And I added some pom-poms because they're a favorite cat toy, and a little ball of yarn. I'll do a separate video for each one of these. So this is number 1 of 3. There's a ribbon closure. It's also removable. If you don't like the closures. The inside front cover has a library pocket with a library card. And it is for the Cat Owner's Survival Guide by Sophie Johnson. That is a real book. And I put some borrowers' names on there. And I tried to use some cat names of Domino, Princess, and Kirby, who were checking out the book. Over here we have a side tuck with an embellished Rolodex card and a note sheet that has a little kitten and a ball of yarn. You have a pocket, sentence strip, word cat, and a recipe card. And if you look closely, you can see a little cat by the antique stove. Over here's an uptuck with an image from a Dick and Jane book, a note sheet from the Humane Society, and another part of a sentence strip that says curious, because cats are most certainly curious. It's a double pocket over here, a journaling tag, I guess we'll call it. It has a cat head on the top. The nose is made with a little tiny black brad, and I just inked in some whiskers. There's a green note sheet and a small square note sheet that has a cat on it. And I had a whole bunch of these and I can't find them, and it's driving me crazy. There's a shoe with the mouse tucked inside. Music sheet from Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from Disney's Aristocats. It's a paper flip. All the sheets have polka dots on them. There's a little tab at the top made from a coin wrapper, part of an envelope. And tucked inside we have, from an Old Maid game, Milkman Mo. His cat's climbing all over him, and Garfield from a Go Fish game. This is an envelope flip out. Inside is a receipt or an order form or some such thing. This is a large journaling card, and it's an ad for cat food. This is some vintage wrapping paper that I embellished with the cat sticker. It's one of those cats with the smushed in face. He looks like he's pouting. Cats with faces like that always look like they're pouting to me. And I embellished on the other side with some ribbon just to strengthen it because the paper's pretty delicate. Didn't want it to tear. This is a Rita Flip tuck spot. It's another, oh, excuse me, another Old Maid card, Slap on Sam, who has a black cat walking between his legs. This is a journaling tag, and this is from their, these index dividers. I don't know what they're exactly to, but I got them at Ollie's. So I cut them down and make them covers on the tags. And then this tag is a trifold tag. And this paper, or the background, is wallpaper, textured wallpaper from a sample wallpaper book. This is a shaped tuck spot. And I couldn't get a whole lot in there. So I have a mouse journaling card tag with a yarn tail. I just tucked him in there by himself. And this page is embellished with a button, and I used the buttonholes as the eyes and drew on the face and the ears. A whale tail, a page from a little golden book. Here's a belly band, girl holding a tuxedo cat. A journaling tag with a tuxedo cat, and another journaling card with a tuxedo cat. And I crimped this orange paper. I love tuxedo cats. We have one right now named Norman. Here we have a corner tuck, yellow note paper, some stripes, and a paper cardboard coaster, a little boy who's very curious, and so is the cat that's with him. Just a blank greeting card, cat sleeping by the table. Another corner tuck. It's a journaling card. Some kittens. And this is a picture from like the 50s, maybe. Two little kids, and the little girl's holding a chubby orange cat. And a cat with a very large mouth. This says, I love my cat, and this is a little frame. I left it open so you can tuck and slide in a picture of your own cat. Here's some fabric snippets with some ribbon and a brad. This is a belly band journaling card with cats, and this is some scratch off art where the kids do. I tucked it in there saying it's cats. In case you don't want to write and you just want to tinker. Shape tuck spot. Her collar, I put some silver trim on there to give it some dimension and a little bit of sparkle. This too is a trifold tag. Punched out the paw print and a journaling card that has a cat on it. And this is punched out and bordered, and I used it to embellish the edge of the wrapping paper again so it wouldn't tear. Tuck spot with a large journaling card that has a mouse on it and a fabric tab. Tuck spot, this sweet orange kitten on there hiding in some flowers. and the other half of the envelope. And inside, you have a little manila file folder that has a cat playing a fiddle and just a pink Project Life card that's embellished with some ribbon. This page is just embellished with this black puffy trim. It made me kind of think of cat fur. We have a side tuck. These are some brads with the alphabet on them, and I spelled out the word cat. This is the piece of stationery. It might have said thank you on the front of it, I'm not sure, but I added this image of these cats. This is another page from the Dick and Jane book, and that just flips out for ample writing space. This is a clear pocket, embellished with this nice yellow wide rickrack. And this is a folio. And inside the folio is another one of the journaling cards that has the cat head on the top. And plenty of space to write there too. Put that back in. Just some stretchy lace there. There's a pocket. We have a journaling card with the definition of kitten, a young cat, and a playing card that I embellished with a little cat. Over here's another shape tuck spot. And this was an ad for, I think it was canned cat food. Chopped kidney cat food. Blech. And it probably stunk. And it seems like the more it smells, the more they like it. Over here's a fabric tab. It's a half pocket. The word furry. That is actually supposed to be in there. And a journaling card or tag. That goes up there. Here's a large journaling card again. This is for 9 Lives Cat Food. These images are from a book I found at Ollie's, and it's just all brands of cat food from over the years, US and other countries. Here's a side tuck, cat. Here's a little story about a kitten, my kitten. And this is a flashcard for 3+4, and they used cat heads to show you what you're adding. Little paw print. This is a bread bag, and I embellished it with this washi tape that had cats on it. And for the life of me, I can't find this either. My cats love to play with rolls of washi tape, and I think they got in my craft room and took it. And I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't seen it in my craft room. I haven't seen it anywhere else in the house. So now that I'm done making the cat journals, it'll probably show up, because I would have liked to have used it in the other journals as well, but no such luck. But anyhow, Inside the bread bag is a pink note sheet with a cat sticker on it, and a little bag. And in the little bag it says, "Time spent with a cat is never wasted." And boy, do they love to spend time with you. They don't leave you alone. At least mine doesn't. I have to lock her out of here when I film, or she'd be all over this. Here's a paper cluster with a button. Another page from a little golden book, which is the Shy Little Kitten. Some Project Life cards sewn down for some journaling space. Here's a belly band. We have a tag with this black cat on it. He would have been perfect for Halloween. And this tag with some large sequins sewn down. I didn't want everything to be cat, but mostly cats and flowers, but it's mostly cats. This side has another envelope flip out. And this holds a little notebook, you might say. And it's sewn down up at the top. Kind of unique. It's a pocket. It has a little felt button that's a cat, and I used embroidery thread to make the whiskers. In the pocket we have a note sheet that I believe, well, yeah, that's just what it is. It's a note sheet. That's all it says. We have a Hello Kitty journaling tag that flips open, and a little mini journaling card that has a kitten and a cat on it. This is a fabric pocket made with yellow Swiss dot. Holds a journaling tag that has a paw on it, and I made my own texture paste and used a, what do you call them, a stencil to put the paw on there. And this large journaling card with, I think that kitten is so adorable. And that's tucked in the fabric pocket. It's really the first time I've ever used journaling paste. It was pretty easy to work with. I should do it more often. Over here's a side tuck. A cat sleeping below a stack of quilts. And it holds yellow, that's lavender, Susan. Lavender stationery in an envelope. This was a sheet, I think it's scrapbooking paper, but if you look closely, it's Victorian print, but there's little kittens down there. Miss Kitty. This is just, it's glued to the page, and I just put some washi tape at the corners, but it's more, as you can see, cat food. It's a corner tuck. The 3 little kittens lost their mittens, and an orange note sheet embellished with some washi tape. It's a card. Cats, my favorite place in all the world is as close to you as I can get. And cats are certainly that way. Another journaling tag. and a journaling card, this time with a white cat. My friend, when we were kids, had a white cat named Princess, hence the princess on the library card, and her they called her Tessa for short. She was sweet. Here's a pocket, and inside the pocket is a shaker card. You can write on the back. Made them in the shape of cat heads. We'll keep him poking up above. There we go. There's the other half of the Victorian paper. Some gray pom-pom trim. A belly band, sleeping Siamese cat. And it's, I guess you would say, an embellished index divider. It's big enough. I added a pocket. It holds a journaling card. And we have a journaling tag with a cat scratching a rug, and our one cat does it all the time. He's starting to destroy some of it. These two cats have destroyed a lot of things in our house. They're pretty ruthless with it. I think this is from the Shy Little Kitten. I just glued it down to embellish the page. Here's a yellow ruffle, yellow and white check ruffle, and I added a little bell because people tend to put bells on their cats, and I now understand why. Because these two are bad. Here's a little white cat sleeping in a sewing basket. I think this is Katie the kitten jumping on the chair. Other half of the bread bag. And we have a journaling card in there. I believe he was cut out from a cat food ad. We have a crisscross pocket. And it holds a little notepad. And this was actually a packet of tissues. Don't remember where I got it from, but I've saved it for years, and I decided to use them, some of them, in my cat journals. And then we have an embellished flashcard. We have an uptuck that holds kitty cat food, another ad from the cat food company. And this one just has frames. You can either write inside them or put little pictures of your cats inside there. And this page flips open, and this holds cat, is a sticker I've had years and years and years, back in the day when I was still scrapbooking, and it has cat facts on there. Really cute. Ingredients: meows, purrs, whiskers. Here we have this chubby boy. I'm assuming it's a boy. And there's the bell. We had a very large tuxedo cat, and he was just the sweetest thing. His name was Max, and it really fit him. And tucked inside there, we have a journaling card of a cat washing its paws. It looks kind of angry at the reflection. And last but not least, we have double mini pockets. This holds to one cool cat. Don't remember what that's from. I think it was sunglasses, actually. And this one holds a little tiny journaling card. This is Judy's cat. She calls him Toby. That's a cute name for a cat, Toby. Works well for a dog too, though. And that is it. So that is journal number 1 of the cat journals. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon with number 2 and 3. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.